Hello guys, today we'll be testing Mortal Kombat X on PC with its latest patch. First of all, I'm going to show you again. I'm using the 750 Ti, an i7 with cores disabled, so it's close to an i3. I explained that in the description below, but as you can see, 750 Ti and the i7 with cores disabled and no turbo boost. Okay, so for FPS monitoring and PC monitoring, I'm using cam on the top left corner, as you can see in the yellow letters. If you want to know how to use it, just click in the top right corner of the video where the cam logo is. That will lead you to a tutorial, and you can also download it from the description below. Okay, so I will be trying 1080p, Vsync, Vsync and frame smoothing off. Anti-aliasing we just have FXAA, so we put it there, window boxing off, and isotropic filtering 16 times. It doesn't go any further than that. Then advanced settings we have bloom, depth of field, motion blur, ambient occlusion, and to select if particles go on the GPU or the CPU. I choose the GPU. Then the particle density, the shadow quality goes from very low and off up to very high. We keep them on high because, well, on 1080p it drops below 30 sometimes, and textures go from low to high. So I tried this before when it was just released, and it ran awful. I mean, the fatalities were below 30, and I had some drops below 60, but now it seems to run better. I'm going to show you that as soon as possible. Get out of here. Okay. So first I'm going to do some battles. Okay, so here as you can see the frame rate drops when a character shows up. Sometimes. I'm doing the same, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, and I would do two stages that are very demanding. First is Sky Temple. I had a lot of performance issues on the Sky Temple before, so I'm going to try it out again. The cinematics here are locked at 30 frames per second, the same with X-rays and fatalities, but the game is locked at 60. As you can see, I have 53 frames per second. Just keep in mind that I'm recording, that takes away like 5 FPS, 3 to 5 FPS, so the game usually runs at 60 frames per second anyway. So nothing to worry about there. But the game used to work even worse before the patch I'm using. When it was just released, it dropped to 40 sometimes, and it was very stuttery. As you can see, this part will be locked at 30. I never understood why, but it just happens in the middle of the game. Same with fatalities. Okay. For playing this, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller because, well, on keyboard and mouse is kinda stupid. This game is playing on keyboard and mouse for me. As you can see here, it dropped to, well, below 30.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Okay. Let's test another one. Let me check again the settings. 1080p. And everything like this. Okay. Let's try it again, but on a different place. Let's try Refugee Camp. I have heard that by some people at this stage isn't running good at all, and I will try another one that is on a jungle that also drops the frame rate a lot, according to, well, to people in general. Okay, I understand you're a badass. but this is running better than the Sky Temple so far.
This is the end of you. Round 2. Fight.
Ouch. I repeat again, the X-rays are also capped at 30 frames per second. As you can see, this causes some drops when I get on fire. I will also make some overclock in another video, so I compare it. Let's see here. Yeah, it still drops below 30, but when I'm not recording it doesn't, it stays at 30 without an issue. So keep that in mind. I'm recording at a very high quality on Shadowplay. Okay. I select a new fighter and I'm going to select another stage that is demanding according to the Nvidia, which is here, Kwatan Jungle.
Shirai Ryu dog. Round 1. Fight.
Yes, okay, as you can see, we're at 58 frames per second. Without recording, that will be 60, so no worries there. And let's see. Ouch. Okay. Got him. This is the end of you.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. This was once one of my favorite games of the year, of the last year. But the port wasn't a good job at all. But I enjoyed it a lot with my friends. So I suggest you play it. If you like combat games, of course. Well, Street Fighter 5 isn't out, you can play this. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the same drop again. That's the thing with fatalities, usually.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Okay, let's now drop some settings so we get constant 60. We disable AA. We dip this down a little. Then shadows, I will keep that on medium. I will lower the particle density a little too. I hate motion blur. I don't care about depth of field, and bloom looks nice, so I will keep it. Let's see if this is enough to be at 60 even while recording. Okay. So you see all this like I left it. Let's try this again.
Scorpion. Sub-Zero.
Let's try this one that was the worst performing one so far. That and the Sky Temple.
Round 1. Fight.
So yeah, now we have 60 frames per second without an issue so far. So if you're having performance issues, just do the same as I did now. So, because this will be... But remember, I'm just recording, so in the real world, with the other settings I was using, you will probably just get 58 to 60 frames per second, but this one has no apparent drops at all. And so I'm recording, so it will be better in the real world. But yeah, this is still capped at 30. There's no way to fix that because it's a design choice. It happens on consoles too. This is the end of you. Hey, that's rude, man. Ouch. Okay, I'm not doing so good now. Let's see how the fatality goes. Whoa. Yeah, now it does totally fine. So I just found the best settings to use when you're not when you're recording. If you want to stream or something like that with Shadowplay, you better use those settings. But the game runs just fine now, and that's good. And then I won't switch to 900p or 720p since I should restart the game. And well, the game runs at 60 on the highest setting on 900p or 720p, so no worries there. I will, well, let's try something else. Maybe some of the story, just to show you how it runs. Maybe. Yeah, I finished the entire campaign. It was pretty awesome. But let me check. Yeah, maybe this one. I'll skip it.
Nothing can help you now.
Ouch. As you can see, 60 frames per second, not an issue. And our GPU usage is below 90%, so we're not going below 60 anytime soon. Well, now we bumped to 98%. But as you can see, we're not going below 60. Ouch. And that's awesome because it's very smooth. You can enable Vsync also. Hey. Yeah, I hate Quan Chi. Also, don't take into account the max frame rate because, well, that's on a menu or on a loading screen. So ignore that for the moment. Okay, he got me. That wasn't good. Ah! Hey. Yeah, some X-ray for you, Mr. Quan Chi. The story of this game is very short, but it's not bad. I mean, I enjoyed it so far. And the last boss is kinda cheap like Shao Kahn, but not as cheap as Shao Kahn in the last game. Mortal Kombat 9 Shao Kahn was such a cheap boss fight. Hey. Haha, I got him. Okay, let's go to the main menu once more. And I will try another another different stage now, with the same characters, of course. I'll put in hard. Let's see if I can do it. And the cove, because there's some water involved here, so that might help decreasing the performance. Yeah, it sounds weird when I say it, but I'm trying to show the worst case scenario.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, so far it seems to be fine. He's just kicking my ass. Oh my god. Hard and medium are very very different difficulties. Holy shit. Yeah, he's kicking my ass. Holy shit. I couldn't even move. I just got 2 hits on him. Oh, come on, man.
Rage is your undoing.
Yeah, he just destroyed me. Holy shit. And he did a fatality on me.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, hard mode is hard, such as the title said. Normal and hard are very different difficulties. But well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.